No to proszę państwa, głęboka konspiracja, rozpoczynamy wątek karmazynowych pierdół, czyli karmazynowej floty. I wiecie co? Kupiłem sobie nawet bronię, kupiłem sobie amunicję. Teraz będzie dobrze. Będzie dobrze, patrzcie jaką broń sobie kupiłem, proszę bardzo. Taki shotgun. I tutaj mamy jeszcze coś takiego. Proszę bardzo. I kupiłem ammo w Atlantydzie. I będzie super. Na jeden odcinek wystarczy. Dobra, wyruszamy do Cydonii. Mamy teraz, jak pamiętacie, ten wątek karmazynowej floty, która no albo będzie naszym sojusznikiem, albo ich zinfiltrujemy. To już się wszystko okaże. Jesteśmy w ogóle na Marsie.
Used to think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered that space travel turns my stomach in knots.
O, a tu zobaczcie. Godziny bez incydentu. No ciekawe, nie? 123. Oni tutaj odliczają? Bardzo fajne to. I smaczek. Więcej smaczków oczywiście na shortach. Także tam też zaglądajcie. O, dzień dobry.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
Chcę coś sprzedać, ale zależy mi na tobie. Mam coś, co powinno zainteresować. Chcę opnąć delikatny ładunek. O, czyli tak, no możemy się z nimi tutaj skumać, a zobaczymy, co wybierzemy.
Octai Enbayar. He's the head of our Sidonia branch. If you want to do some trading, he's the one you need to be talking to. I'm busy. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? I'm not talking price until I know what the hell I'm buying.
Dobra. Ładunek Aurory.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
Nie kupicie?
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Dobra. Przedsiębiorca.
You got a point there, love. All right, I'll take a chance. There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
W porządeczku. Głęboka konspira. No tutaj na pewno będzie dużo sposobów rozwiązania tego, bo troszkę mi brakuje tego w fabule. Oczywiście tam emisariusz łowca, tutaj jakieś wybory oko czy Maroko, czy nasza loża, spoko, ale wydaje mi się, że aż tak dużo wyborów nie ma, a może w tych pobocznych właśnie będą, więc i wziąłem sobie Vasco. Zobaczcie jednego właśnie shorcika z Vasco, jest cudowny.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Daj próbkę.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
Okej. A wiadomo.
Pipe down! What the hell's the matter with you? You want to get us both thrown into lockup? Look, I don't know what that big-mouth Saoirse told you, but I keep who I run with a secret in public, and I suggest you do the same. Now, do you want my help moving your product, or not?
Dobra, karmazynowa może być spoko jednak. No bo z tamtymi, nie wiem, wyjdzie w praniu, nie?
You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation. And leave it at that. Basically, you want that Aurora moved, I'm your guy.
Dobra, zrobimy jakieś dymy. Brakuje dymów. Pójdę z towarem do kogoś innego, a dobra.
Right down to business, and no small talk. I like it. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
Spłacę jego dług.
Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point.
Okej.
We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable looking guy in the entire place.
No i tutaj też słyszałem, że właśnie te frakcyjne są bardzo fajne i też jest wiele dróg do celu, wiele możliwości, więc zrobimy sobie te takie główniejsze, te ważniejsze sobie zrobimy i zobaczymy, no zobaczymy jak to wyjdzie, bo tu jest jakaś taka nadzieja na jakieś wybory, na jakieś ciekawe ścieżki. Powiem wam, że właśnie w fabule troszkę tego za mało. Poziom mieszkalny. Ale fajnie, tutaj przemytnicy. Są też różne frakcje, więc dołączymy do różnych ekip. Dobra, muszę znaleźć tego majstra. 2050. O! Ładnie się tutaj urządzili. Właśnie wnętrza są bardzo spoko. Ale no modele postaci przemilczymy. Siema.
Something I can help you with?
No tak.
Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that?
Słuchaj, słuchaj.
What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
Może serio nie wie?
Adler. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Chyba już za późno.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Right?
Z piasku bicza nie ukręcisz. Obiecaj, że przestaniesz pożyczać, a spłacę twój dług.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
A kto ma? Dobra, masz 4. Nie myśl o sobie, tylko o swojej... O kurde, serio? I to by zadziałało. Nie, no to by zadziałało.
How dare you try and threaten my family?
Ej, mogła być krytyczna... niekiedy mamy krytyczną, taką dobrą perswazję, to powinna być taka zła, że... Dobra, nie gadam. Nie gadam z tobą.
Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know.
Lepiej nie.
I'm still willing to talk. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
Captain, it is.
Wróć. Dobra. Spłacił, nie? No, perswazja do przodu. Czyli tam level jakiś tam idzie, bo teraz chyba mamy 10 do zrobienia. Ale co ciekawe, tam fabularnie to my już zrobiliśmy te wszystkie rzeczy. A gdzie tu jest? Gdzie tu jest jakaś dobra ścieżka? Okej, tu. Zrobiliśmy te wszystkie rzeczy bez tego napędu, nie? Może to jeszcze później będzie potrzebne, ale... No ja te perki sobie zostawiłem na czarną godzinę i też cały czas jakieś skoki grawitacyjne robię, czy tam grawitonowe, czy... Zwał jak zwał. I moce jeszcze sobie, o właśnie, moce jeszcze sobie ostatnio ogarnąłem. Mamy taką kulę, rozbłysk słoneczny. Tu mamy to czucie, coś takiego, jasnowidzenie. Fala grawitacyjna, skok grawitacyjny i atmosfera. I tutaj chyba z 3 albo 2 świątynie odwiedziłem. Jeszcze 9 zostało. Robię sobie tak między odcinkami, jak jest chwila, ale no niewiele tego czasu jest, ale ten jest lepszy. Rozbłysk i tak można rzucać taką kulą, nie? To w praniu wam pokażę, ale coś tam do przodu idzie.
Have something for me?
A mam.
Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
Zrozumiał.
Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
Pewnie.
If you haven't figured that out by now, then maybe you aren't cut out for our line of work.
Serio?
I'm interested? Come on. You're not shopping for real estate here. I'm offering you a crack at some real money. So can you handle it or what? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Co? 8 koła. No powiem wam, że fajnie to się zapowiada. Jest konspira, jest takie... Troszkę zakłopotanie, taki... Szpiegowski thrillerek się robi. Szczur trafia do kanałów, fajne. Do Europy, tak? Czyli tu mamy frakcyjne. Tych dowodów my nie chcemy. My im tych dowodów nie dostarczymy prawdopodobnie. Najpierw sobie podziałamy z tymi. Fajnie, to idziemy na Europę. Astraei.
Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once.
Okej.
So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Jasne?
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Reek. I want him dead.
No. To są dymy. A może naprawdę zadanka poboczne dla frakcji będą ciekawsze niż fabuła, nie? Bo tam już nam się kończy powoli.
gets done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
Yes, sir. Dobra, będziemy na usługach.
I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike.
Nie będę pytał. Dobra. W porządeczku. Znajdź raganę nieopodal Enkladeusa. Kto to ten Enkladeus? Europa. Księżyc planety Jowisz. No. Fajnie, fajnie. A, czyli teraz tutaj lecimy na Saturna. No w fajnych w ogóle miejscach jesteśmy, nie? Skan niedostępny. Czyli musiałbym się tutaj gdzieś dostać. Znajdź. Dobra, to będziemy szukać. W okolicy, najlepiej tutaj. I tu... Oj!
Pilot of the Ragana. We are simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
Przekonaj, aby zabili Austina, albo znajdź sposób na oszczędzenie.
All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen?
No słabizna, słabizna. O! Tu jest system obrony. Flota chce śmierci. Ja chcę wejść na pokład i porozmawiać. Jak oszczędzić jego życie? No chyba z flotą. Chyba z flotą podziałam. Bo tamci nas tak przymusili, jakoś złapali.
Damn it. I do not have choice, do I? Okay. Docking bay is open. Let's talk.
Oho, ho, ho, ho. Oszczędzenie. Nie, nie, nie. Lecimy, dokujemy. Chyba będzie na grubo. Tutaj właśnie jakichś takich grubych misji potrzeba. Jakieś dymy porobimy. Okej. Jakbyśmy... O, porozmawiać z Dimitrijem nawet. Przepraszam, co wy robicie?
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
Potrzebuję tylko jednej osoby.
That is not something I am going to do, not until you reveal your intentions. As far as you are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You want him? You're going to have to kill me. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
A może to on? Flocie zależy na śmierci, a ja wolę rozwiązać to bez przemocy. Nagroda za głowę. Perswaduj. A, nagroda za głowę. Czyli to jest nasz perk.
Damn it. I do not have choice, do I?
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dimitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin. I am sorry.
Cut the crap and just admit it. You're a coward. You know, I almost bought it. All that
To
crap
ten.
about helping people and making a difference.
No.
But at the end of the day,
Patrzcie, ma takie ubranie.
different from the fleet. When push comes to shove, you only care about yourself.
You lost for it. This is bad.
Ej, patrzcie.
We're taking supplies to New Homestead. We don't have anything valuable.
Ole dymy. Tu jest jakiś... O, to może być fajne.
This is terrible. I don't even know what to say.
Osadnik. Dobra, sprawdźmy. Kredyty bezłuskowy. A co on miał za broń? Miał jakąś taką, nie? Zmodyfikowane przesilenie, wezmę. Nie, tutaj właśnie dymy. Tutaj muszą być dymy. 2 poszło. Bo to są takie misje dodatkowe, więc... Zrobimy jakieś zamieszanie, nie? Pobawimy się troszkę. Pobawimy się tym Starfieldem, bo... On ma potencjał. Jest drewienko totalne, ale ma potencjał. I teraz go wykorzystamy. Dobra, czyli myślę, że... A te spodnie to takie dresiki, nie? Takie dresiki. A, trzeba oddokować i teraz będę mógł... Teraz będę mógł wrócić. Czyli on był z karmazynowej i miał takie samo ubranie. Dobra, spokojnie. I tu nowe przedmioty. On ten może być niezły. I mundur kapitana statku. A wezmę sobie. I tu jest coś takiego. Dobra, to wracamy. Oj. Patrzcie, już się coś dzieje. Ja cię kręcę, ale nas ostrzeliwują. Dobra, jeden padł. No ten stateczek mamy dobry, więc spoko. Bitwy kosmiczne. One są na takim małym polu, no ale... Co już zrobisz? To nie mogło być takie otwarte. Nie w takim projekcie. Dobrze, że on w ogóle działa. Okej, mamy. Co on tam ma? Łącz się z Astreą.
Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Good stuff.
You know what? I have no idea, and it's frustrating the hell out of me. I suppose I could have pissed off someone I screwed over in the past, but there's been so many, I've lost count.
A to nie jest z tamtych ochroniarzy?
No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Clear.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Tak jest, pani kapitan? No to dołączymy do karmazynowych pierdół. Gdzieś tam, w odległej galaktyce. Ale podoba mi się. Podoba mi się taki wątek. Może być spoko. Vigilance. No takie pejzaże. A co myślicie o tym w ogóle systemie właśnie takiego podróżowania? Bo to jest takie skakanie, nie? Z jednej planszy na drugą. Tutaj troszkę jest tego. Okej, mogę zadokować. troszkę jest tej przestrzeni, ale nie ma takiej otwartej, nie?
Well, I hope the next time around we're just as close as we are now.
Dobra, wielbiciel to jednak nie był dobry wybór. Nie no, był, mamy członka załogi. A.
Commander Ikonde wants to see you. Follow me.
Gdzie my żeśmy dotarli? Szczur trafia do kanałów. O i do tego...
I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Z komandorem Ikandem. Nie wiem, czy my w dobre miejsce trafiliśmy. Znowu do tego? Czekajcie, tutaj do wody. Nie jest dobrze.
They know what happens when we see them. Do you have anything to report? We received word you boarded the Ragana. I don't care if Rake was with the fleet. The pilot and his crew were not. What you did was uncalled for.
A, dobra, jeszcze będę się z nimi bawił.
I understand certain liberties must be taken to maintain your cover, but your core morality has to remain intact. If you let your role strip that away, you become one of them. You're of no use to me. Understood?
Ale ja będę piratem.
The Crimson Fleet is motivated purely by material wealth. Bloodshed is typically a side effect of getting what they want. I believe you're fully capable of avoiding the need to take a life. But if it jeopardizes the mission, we'll evaluate when the time comes.
Ale dobre.
Good. Now I want to make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but there is an ethical line we cannot cross. Do something like this again, and you're out. Permanently. But for now, we will continue with the briefing. Were you at least able to join the fleet?
Tak. Kurczę, najlepsze jest to, że ja do nich później jeszcze mam nadzieję, że będę mógł naprawdę dołączyć, a tego na przykład bym spławił, nie? To by było.
It's a dangerous plan, and you came awfully close to killing more than just Rake. Thankfully, you at least managed to spare the rest of the crew. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Seria was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
O, ja mogę być potrójnym kretem.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
Mi się wydaje, że oni będą wiedzieli, co tutaj się święci. Jakoś to rozpoznają, gdzie ja latam, z kim gadam. Na kluczu, w pobliżu Europy.
The Vigilance is equipped with one of the most advanced intelligence suites in the UC fleet. Nothing slips through. You can rest assured, if the Crimson Fleet had any access to our whereabouts or had infiltrated our security, we'd know. As long as you're here, your identity is safe.
No nie wiem, wątpię. Ale tym chyba nie powiem. Tylko jak teraz już zacznę dymy robić z nimi, to już mogę być spalony tutaj, nie?
Strange. She must want to vet you some more. Still, it should only be a matter of time before they invite you to the quay. That's likely where you'll meet Delgado.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the quay. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
A jakby tak ich udaj się na klucz, tak, czyli my już teraz na klucz. A jakby tak ich na końcu dopiero oszukać, tak się bawić. Znaczy myślę, że jak będziemy tak na dwa fronty bardzo długo, to obie frakcje mogą nas dojechać. Może tak być, ale warto to sprawdzić, to może być ciekawe doświadczenie. I lecimy na tego klucza już. Lecimy na klucza. Zadokuj do klucza. Dobra, jesteśmy na Kryksie. No to wchodzimy. Jako kret albo nie kret. Jestem ciekawy, ale to będziemy reagować na bieżąco. Nic nie mówię tak, nie mówię nie. Zobaczymy jak się będą zachowywać. Zobaczymy jak się będą zachowywać. Nikomu nie ufam. Wasko. Siemano. Ale fajne pancerze, nie?
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something?
Nie.
Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect you. And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get the message. But all that aside, you made it. So now you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
No ładnie.
Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time. Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it.
Delgado. Mr. Delgado.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Let's go. No nie wiem, no lubię tych piratów. Piraci z Karaibów.
So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock.
The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Q. Naprawdę, tak jak wy wszyscy tutaj. O, przechodzicie przez ściany. Wspaniała sprawa. Też chcę takie moce. O nie, my takie mamy. Gdzie jest ten Delgado?
Now,
we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
See
On the
anything
right,
you like.
you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority.
Dobra, później sobie tu przejrzę. Chociaż czy można od razu? Nie.
Then we got our med bay on the
Rozbudowana flota.
one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
No to nieźle. Najsprytniejsze zabezpieczenie.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
Wow, dobra, czegoś takiego nie widziałem. Ale już sporo przeszli, więc mają protokoły bezpieczeństwa.
It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Eugen would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner.
To jest jak z Cyberpunka.
You're done.
No?
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
A, nie tak szybko.
None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work? The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
O, czyli mamy zlecenia już.
Oh, you know, smuggling, piracy, taking things that aren't yours. Nothing that should keep you up at night. Well, depending on your methods. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
No, powiem wam, że to mogą być super wątki.
Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, you're welcome, Nev.
Dobra, teraz naprawiła te drzwi. Kurczę, to może być ciekawsze niż właśnie ten główny wątek. Chociaż tam ma przebłyski. Super były niektóre misje, ale... No te postacie, nie? Te postacie aż takie... nie były wybitne na razie. No Vasco jest świetny, Vasco jest gwiazdą, ale... tutaj już jest tak ciekawy i mają taki charakterek. No zobaczymy jak dalej.
There's our other new recruit.
Delgado.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
To jest, panie kapitanie.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvorov for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Fajne. Crix Legacy. Co to za kod? Dobra, wiadomo, że każdego sprawdzają.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's Legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systev.
Nic nas nie powstrzyma. Nie no, ci są spoko.
You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison. If we have Crix's legacy.
Pendejos.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Wow, wow. No. Ekscytacja. Dobra, fajne. Ten wątek mi się mega podoba. Będziemy go robić. Udaj się na powierzchnię. A jak to wygląda w tych misjach? No, szukaj dowodów. Tego nie będziemy robić. Nie, tego raczej nie. I tutaj pociągniemy sobie cały. Dobra, to widzimy się na zamku. Jeśli film Ci się podobał, zachęcam do subskrypcji i wsparcia kanału na patronite.pl. Wszystkie przydatne linki w opisie. Natomiast kolejny odcinek znajdziesz na środku ekranu. Kliknij w niego i oglądaj już teraz.